Let the Dungeons and the Dragons begin. It's D&D. Fight with the legends of yore.
I'm sending you back to your...
Look at him. That is a giant fucking nerd.
Okay, Doc. Let us start at the beginning.
Okay.
While Stone Pellet may be your first spell, think of it as your last line of defense.
I'm just gonna use it all the
It
time.
uses little mana, but packs a powerful punch once mastered.
It doesn't.
Go ahead and cast it at your opponent.
Click the right mouse button and press space to cast the selected spell. Yeah, the game pauses when you bring your cursor up here during combat, so you can use these to give health or MP potions if you have them. And of course you have your spells here, so let's pick Pellet. What is it called? Stone Pellet. Oh shit, I'm a fucking Superman.
Magically exhausted, you may
threw a
still
rock.
summon enough energy to deter your attackers. Aside from being less effective, it's best if you do not let it come to that.
Yeah, shut up.
Your accuracy may suffer in the beginning. Apply.
That's the plan.
The Tremor spell makes the ground unsteady beneath your opponent's feet. It is good for keeping encroaching enemies at bay for a short time.
Oh, yeah. This is very different. For the water mage, you get, of course, the basic projectile, but also a water shield. Eventually, a free spell that slows enemies down, an area of effect rainstorm, and a tidal wave move that's honestly pretty useless. The rainstorm can stun lock things, so it's basically insanely OP. But I'm not that familiar with the Earth Mage. I only know these two spells.
Excellent. Remember, Tremor will deal a small amount of damage, and may also knock smaller enemies onto their backs.
Oh.
Now that we have covered everything, would you like a one-on-one practice session?
Yes, I would like to beat up the nerd. Take it, nerd. Why are you hitting yourself? No, that's not how that joke works. Whatever.
Well done, Dark.
I killed the nerd, yay! Oh, he's not dead. But I beat up the nerd, and that is also good. I am now the King Nerd.
Now you are prepared. Should you yearn for further knowledge, seek the mixing martial with magic.
Oh, I don't want to read. Let's talk with him more. Maybe he has more things to tell me.
The tests are designed
Yeah, I'm gonna skip over through a lot of this.
like yourself.
Oh, yeah, actually I kind of wanted to hear that.
Like yourself, I was admitted when I was 6. There were a number of children around my age at the time. Many of us became good friends, though I have lost track of most of them.
Oh, that's sad. Put a pin in that. Training
There are
hall.
few halls dedicated to the survival of not only the individual, but also to that of our kind.
This is where you learn to fuck shit up. Got it.
The sphere of knowledge contains the learning of all our known gifts. It decides when you are ready to receive new abilities. You should return to it when you have gained more experience.
AKA after you finished a major task. Got it.
To think any of us might have been born without our element's blessing. How do our giftless cousins cope?
Well, they had this thing called technology, but...
We are the born leaders, the frontliners. We blaze trails through history and let others follow, if they can.
Lovely.
I am as you see me.
You mean awesome? Because you're clearly the most awesome mage I've met so far.
I have great respect for all our masters, Pyres in particular.
That is a dumb name. Pyres. Gee, do you think he's a fire mage?
From the day I arrived, Master Pyres saw in me what others would not. He helped me become the mage I am today.
Okay. Oh, candidacy for Fire Master. What's that about?
Have you been listening to gossip? No one knows for certain who will succeed the Fire Master. I have heard only what you have. That it has come down to myself and Mage Phileum.
Phileum.
He will enjoy my full support should he become Fire Master, just as Pyres does now.
Ask about something else. Let's talk about me.
You have grown from strength to strength over the years. I am
Yeah,
pleased to
I'm
have had
awesome.
part in your education.
Thanks. I know I'm awesome. Combative magic.
I would be honored to assist you in developing your sparring skills further.
Yeah, I want to beat up stuff.
It is a proud day when a novice receives it by adding gems to the...
Yeah, okay. Conditions of use.
Remember our rule.
We'll see how that
During
goes.
the element's reckoning, volatile conditions caused the rapid formation of mineral artifacts beneath the scorched earth. Being a product of elemental convergence, these gemstones, they are essential to the further...
Okay. I just want to get through all this because I might get experience from some of this. Yeah, what I've already explained to y'all. Venom damage, yeah, you can get poison. It doesn't happen often though because spiders are slow as shit. Okay, monsters.
When venomous arachnids are aware of human flesh, there is no stopping them, short of a boot. Unfortunately,
He's basically just telling us about all the monsters we're gonna meet, but he makes them out as like the baddest motherfuckers alive, and then you fight them, it's like, oh.
the undersized scourge...
They all
of
kind
bloodhound
of suck.
When the bones of the dead cannot rest, they can become a nuisance.
I see, okay.
Large-legged fish...
Okay, and let's see what else. Ignore.
No, I was not born here.
Okay, news.
In the capital, our giftless brethren have invented a new form of sparring. Sustained tackling in a patch of moistened dirt. Give me a good conductor any day.
Oh. You're not straight, are you? I respect that.
Last I heard, a bright young initiate
I'm not
was about
straight
to
either.
pass his trials faster than a flash fire.
That's a lot of puns there, buddy. Kinda made me mad.
In some ways, the first is often the most difficult.
Okay.
If you are contemplating a swim across, then heed this. Don't. It may
They
look
look
placid, but as with all water, and those who study it, what lies beneath is a different story.
So there's Cthulhu, got it.
The perfect prison. I did not have the opportunity to encounter her, as it were.
That's creepy.
From what I have been told, do not be deceived by her appearance. Her experience in testing initiates has made her all the more cunning.
Okay. Acolytes.
I am given to understand the priestess Amunkul had a devout...
Right,
It was a
imprisonment.
logical course.
Okay, lock
Did
it.
the masters indicate whether it could be singed off? I jest, of course.
Sir, that's incredibly creepy. I take back every good thing I said about you. More
Ready
sparring!
for some
Yes! Give me another
A
nerd to
challenger
beat
for
up.
dark.
I'm gonna beat up a nerd. Yeah, let's beat up this nerd and then we can continue on.
You can save time by falling.
Oh no, he's an air mage. He's got bullshit cloud accuracy stuff. Good thing he's weak as hell. Just keep throwing rocks. You don't have to worry about MP3 with the base spell,
Try harder next time.
which is good. Though eventually you're gonna have to learn your stronger spells if you want to get anywhere. God, if I didn't have that rain spell, trying to beat this game as a water mage would have been hell. Let's go through here. Okay, now, I should go to the reading hall and check out that book he recommended. Even though that man looks like he's never read a book in his entire life. Then again, I guess The Art of War by Sun Tzu counts as a book, and that would be something he would read. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to Bort. Hey Bort, tell me where the book is. Gotta read the book. Oh, tell me about earth spells.
There's something satisfyingly practical about magic. It's not all about putting a dent in your enemy's armor.
That's debatable.
I have found there is much wisdom to be gained from listening to the animals of the trees and burrows. Even the smallest creatures can hold the greatest insights.
Have you ever met a squirrel? That's very doubtful.
To Earth, stone and wood are linked alike. They will obey the mage that respects them. You would do best to focus on the smaller of these.
Okay. Let's talk about mixing martial with magical book.
Ah, yes. Varner loves that one.
Give it.
You should be able to locate it.
Okay, thanks, nerd. I'm gonna go get it. Yeah, I'm gonna go read. Read like a big strong man. Give me the book. And now I have more experience. It's a common misconception that brains and brawn are mutually exclusive. How can a mage be a warrior when devoting long years towards introspective study instead of armed combat? Our early disciples discovered long ago the difficulty in channeling our natural abilities as effectively as one might wield a sword. While a small handful of spells might be adapted to a broad range of uses, immeasurable concentration is required to shape said spells into their intended forms. A small price to pay for flexibility, perhaps. Pardon me. In the heat of battle, however, maintaining focus is a constant challenge because so many fucking spells can stun lock you. It's bullshit. This renders competitive variants of our abilities almost impossible to cast with efficient speed unless one possesses either great experience or excessive luck. It is of little surprise, then, that most of our original can never achieve mastery of their skills on the battlefield. Those fucking losers. It is of even less surprise that this limitation was eliminated due to the creativity of the Firecast and the forming of the first conductors. See, we wanted to fuck shit up, so we go talk to the guy whose element is like, let's fuck shit up. Those unfamiliar with such tools might be quick to describe them as magical weapons. Because they are, you fucking nerd. Yet, like the ones of our mythological counterparts, their purpose is to channel and amplify the power of its bearer and permit a more rapid and lethal fuck that word, of our talents. Oh, is that, fuck, I don't even know how to begin pronouncing that. I think it's because I'm expecting the S to be a Z? Whatever. In short, conductors permit us to cast as freely and offensively as the elements intended. For the technically minded, raw spells are directed into the device, which in turn shapes them into the desired effect. Human factors, such as mental fatigue, are removed from the equation. Many conductors are created with slots and niches into which specific enchanted artifacts, primarily gemstones, can be inserted to further enhance the potency and potential of the mage's spellcasting. Depending on the artifact, the power, speed, and or duration of the spell may be increased. There's one notable limitation. While wielding a conductor, the mage has no creative control over his or her natural talents, and any non-combative effects are nullified. As such, mages are encouraged to equip their conductors only when combat is the last remaining option available. Elements guide us. I like the writing of these books in the game. There are a lot of them. Okay, let's see. I got my dirt. Oh wait, can I get... Hang on, I want to check something here. Let's get into the bag. Okay, I do have those seeds. That's something related to some sort of earth quest. Because you don't get those seeds as a water mage. Cray.
Cray is the competitive sort. He was initiated not long ago.
For some reason, Sprite looks like he has a mustache, but he's a young man when you actually talk to him. Watch.
Newly initiated.
Look at this
water
virtual
mage at your
motherfucker.
service.
Hello.
It is a shame your element picked you first. Next life, perhaps.
Oh.
I have had the opportunity to speak with her on several occasions. She sees in me great potential.
Look at this fart smeller. Reading hall.
Just my luck having to deal with that earth mage whenever I want to look something up. Anyone so interested in paper and trees must be conflicted or confused.
Oh.
Did you get the priestess too?
You're
She
rude.
is a popular task, especially among the male initiates.
I'm sure most don't see her that way.
Are you sure you're 16?
I don't like you.
My task was to catch her echo. Sounds tricky, but as with many things, it comes down to having the right bucket handy.
Okay, that makes sense. Whatever. Fountain hall.
Do you know the combination to the fountain hall?
Have you not sailed the 3 seas? Tell you what, Dark, I'll trade you that information for a healing potion.
No.
But
Otherwise, I hope you enjoy guesswork.
the 3 C's.
What could that possibly mean?
Some towns grow on you, others you can't wait to shed.
Oh, you're fun.
I want to go to the capital, meet the High Masters, see their great tower. With any luck, I can avoid paying my family a visit.
Oh, you are someone I want to wedgie so
My
bad.
parents are fine. At least they were when I last saw them a decade ago. I'm just glad I didn't take after them.
You are incredibly rude, sir.
Where else would anyone want to live if they had a choice? Dominatra is the only place to make a decent name for yourself. If you want to get anywhere, you have to seize the opportunities as you find them. I sense mine are almost within reach.
How are you not a fire mage? That's strange. Tell me about the lake.
I take it you want to cross Lorelei Lake? I have a compass that will allow you to navigate your way to the island.
Thank you.
Not so fast.
Oh.
What do you want, Cray? Money?
Don't be ridiculous. I left something in the priestess's palace when I was there.
Oh.
I want you to get it back for me.
Okay.
You mean the priestess took it from you?
I'm going to ignore that. The important thing is the item itself. A sapphire brooch encrusted with 4 smaller stones. It was a gift from someone who has since left Eganor.
A girl?
That is my business. Now, as you know, we are not permitted on the island unless it is part of our initiation. Promise to retrieve it for me, and I will give you the compass.
Yeah,
All
sure,
right.
nerd.
Deal.
Good. Here you go. Oh, and you will also need this.
Give it.
A scrap of paper? What is this? A riddle of some kind?
That is for you to work out. I've held up my end. Make sure you do the same. I would hate to see you disadvantaged for breaking your word.
What is that supposed to mean?
What a jerk.
Let us hope you don't find out. Take good care of it. The compass once belonged to our watermaster. All I'll tell you is that it's meaningless without the compass.
Okay, so it's directions. Got it. Now let's go to the water hall. Or the fountain hall, whatever it's called. Fountain hall, that's right, because that's a big fountain, as you'll see. Water, 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 because 3 C's. Did you get it? It was very clever.
I thought you might come this way. Initiates enjoy partaking of the fountain before setting out on their tasks. Calms the nerves.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that special water. This fountain's a jerk. It requires you, if you want bottled water, to put
Makes
money in
wonders,
it.
Doesn't it? I remember when you were first brought
weird.
here. What was it?
I'll have to do
10
that in a
years
moment.
ago? I had not long been initiated myself. Well, perhaps it was a little longer. Never mind that. I wondered then how your mother could give up such a beautiful child to strangers whose ways she could not know. Oh, but I do not mean to dredge up such memories. The
Yeah, that
past
was
can
rude.
be as potent as an illusion, and I have spent long enough studying those. You must stay focused on the tasks ahead.
Yes, I do. I want to go in the water now to get the delicious water.
Hey! The water will not stay in my hand.
The fountain requires a donation of precious metal. 15 gold coins. You will need an empty
Yeah,
flask
see,
to contain the water.
It's a terrible fountain. I don't like it. Give me the water fountain. Coin. Here you go. I will buy it.
There. I've filled my flask with Mage's water.
That will be important later. Put a pin in it. Now let's talk to Shireen. Ooh. Initiation.
I am pleased to see you undertaking your tests. I knew the first day we met that you would become a great mage. You seem happier now. More than I've ever known you to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck shit up.
May they guide us in all
For our power?
for delivering us.
Yeah, elements are great, whatever. Mage's
The
Tower.
tower has been my home since I was a child. You cannot be more safe than within these walls. Protective magic aside, in our long history, few mages have sought to harm their kin.
Let's see, Fountain Hall.
Where else in the tower can you find a deeper peace? A place to calm and center yourself?
Library seems pretty okay.
Without us, Eliwald would surely fall to the twin scourges, pollution and invention.
Yeah, you guys are weird about that technology
We
thing,
are
huh?
as you see us.
That really tells me a lot.
I could not be happier than where I am right now. I have seen many mages pass through this hall over the years, and have taught my fair share.
Tell me about Cray, the asshole.
One of my most promising students. He has great ambition. I suspect your streams will merge someday.
He seems like a huge douche, but whatever. Masters.
I considered following that path, but it would have deprived me the chance to train the young ones. Too high a price, I felt, for a seat in the hallowed hall. As for the masters themselves, I have always looked up to them, for they represent the best of us and confirm the wisdom of our elements. She remains my mentor and friend,
Right, the water
though I see
head
her
water
less often
mage.
nowadays.
That's what they're talking. Yeah, you can talk to each of the mage teachers about the head mage you met at the other corresponding element you met at the Hallowed Hall. That's right. Talk about me.
When you first came to us, there were some who maintained you were not up to what awaited you. I believed, and still do, that your element chose you for a reason. Find that reason, Dark, and hold on to it.
Okay. Ignore. Tell me about Ignore.
What student of the water would not be content to soak up the tranquility of this province?
I'm Earth. I'm just gonna read books.
Have you given any thought to what you will do after your initiation?
Fuck shit up.
To be honest, not really. I thought I'd stay here a bit longer, maybe specialize in some area or another.
Do you ever think about returning home?
Sometimes. Most mages don't, though.
That is true. Many view it as unnecessary. 10 years is a long time. Memories fade.
Especially when influenced by our magic.
It saves much heartache and allows both chosen and their families to carry on with their lives.
In theory.
Ooh.
Do you miss your family, Dark?
And here comes Dark's
I
whole
miss
thing.
recalling their faces, their voices, what they were like, whether they laughed. Things like that.
You've coped well.
I've been kept busy, and I'm grateful I haven't had to spend my life hauling Golics through the mud. They're the most stubborn creatures you could imagine.
All the same, you may permit yourself some time to reflect on where you've come from.
It's better to focus on what I'm doing and where I'm going. I don't need the distraction. It's too...
It's all right.
And this is the core of the conflict with Dark.
Hardships.
He,
Even if pain is invisible to
kind
others.
of hates Mage Society. And it's all because of how he got
Do you
here.
regret coming here, Dark?
Why would you think that?
Sometimes I see it in your eyes. A longing.
Sure, to be initiated.
It's more than that. You yearn for something. Something you had once, but have lost.
If you're referring to my former home, leaving was neither my doing nor within my control.
You resent your lack of choice?
Since when do the chosen get to choose? Don't misunderstand me. I could not have loved my time here more. I just wonder.
How things might have been had your element not chosen you.
Yes, but it did. And here I am.
This will all be important later. Let's talk about the news. How about those terrible picks for the Democratic Presidential nomination. No, it's too early for that shit.
My most recently initiated student, Cray, is hoping to transfer to the Water Tower of Dominatra. I do not fancy his chances. Fierce does not begin to describe the competition there.
Yeah, he does seem to be a huge loser.
I am not one to gossip, but I have heard a rumor that there may be a big event planned in the capital in the coming months.
Oh. Let's talk about the first
Except
trial.
from this
Tell me about the
Lorelei
lake.
Lake must not
Okay, it's got
a
Cthulhu's.
realm of isolation.
Okay, nothing.
She gains perverse gratification from playing with the minds of those who enter her domain. Impressionable guests are often influenced to walk headlong into perilous traps.
Okay, so
Almencool
she's good at
is a
lying.
dark
Got it.
and twisted soul.
Got it. Tainted water magic.
Almencool was once a water mage, but she discovered a darker path. The priestess was able to avoid detection for some time before the order caught up with her. By then, she had caused unimaginable suffering for the foolish few who followed her.
She sounds fun.
The stories of her misguided.
Right. She had a
Sometimes I
cult.
wonder if we should have allowed
Something about... Should
one
we let her
so
live?
vain
Blah, blah, blah.
will not give up.
And of course, nothing.
By the way, Dark, if you have not yet visited the observation hall, you should do so.
Oh, it's time
How
for
do I
him.
access it?
Try light, air, air.
Light, air. Got it. Let's go. Light, air. It's time to
Dark,
meet the best mage.
Before you go, sometimes I glimpse the dreams of those closest to me. Often they make little sense, but yours of late have been clear.
I dream of demons, whatever they mean.
You dream of greatness, the mightiest of mages.
Is that a bad thing?
If one's motives are pure, no. But few achieve so delicate a balance, and fewer still maintain it.
Oh, I get why he's named Dark. It's because
Let the trials you face
he has
let them
darkness in
truly
his
show.
soul.
The lessons you learn
Do you
will
get it?
serve you. Perhaps
It's
even
very
save
smart.
you. Good luck, Dark.
It's a very smart game. Let's go meet the stoner hippie. Look at him. Look at this ridiculous man. Oh, clean handkerchief, 20. Give it. I want it. Hooray! It's mine now. Let's go mess with the telescope.
You startled me. I was making a precise calculation of... Well, I knew what it was a moment ago. I suppose you were off to take your test now, I remember my initiation, I think. It had to do with toads. Or was it frogs? Something messy anyway. They always are, these things.
This man smokes a lot of weed. In fact, he's smoked arguably too much.
It's D&D. Never kissed a lady before. Nope, I did it. Come on, gonna bring the thunder? Bring the fucking thunder. Come on, bring the thunder. Come on, let's go. Oh, that's nice. Why don't you bring some thunder, motherfucker? Bring some thunder. Now the Lord of the